I'm frequently asked the same question. Should I buy now or should I wait until things settle down? Maybe it's the tariffs or interest rates or the economy. Whatever the headline happens to be, one thing I've learned after, a few decades in this commercial real estate business is this. Markets are always uncertain about something. The reason changes, the uncertainty doesn't. The goal isn't to wait for certainty, it's to be prepared for when the right opportunity comes along. I've never had a market send out an announcement saying everything's clear now, it's safe to buy, because by the time the headlines feel reassuring, that market has already moved on. I'm Susan, that commercial realtor. I work with landlords, tenants, buyers, and investors across Southern Ontario. First, let's acknowledge what's happening. Businesses are dealing with uncertainty. Construction costs remain elevated, trade policy continues to change, and interest rates are being watched closely. Many business owners are wondering whether they should expand now or wait, and those concerns are real. The mistake is believing uncertainty automatically means you should do nothing. Over the years, I've worked through recessions, interest rate increases, supply chain disruptions, and periods when everyone was convinced the market was about to change dramatically. One thing has remained consistent. The businesses that make the best long-term decisions aren't the ones trying to predict the market. They're the ones making sure their own business is ready for whatever the market does next. When a client asks me whether they should buy, I don't start with the headlines. I start with these 3 questions. The first question is, does your business genuinely need to own the property? Buying because you think prices might increase? That's speculation. Buying because ownership supports your business, gives you stability, helps you control occupancy costs, or creates room for future growth? That's a business decision. The second question is, can the business comfortably carry the property if conditions become challenging? I definitely don't want clients making decisions based on only the best case scenario. I want them prepared for if interest rates stay higher for longer, if growth slows, if sales soften for a period. Buying should still make sense even if everything doesn't go perfectly. The third question is, what's your time horizon? If you're buying with a long-term view, today's headlines become much less important. Commercial real estate isn't usually a 6-month decision. It's often a decision you'll live with for 10, 15, or even 20 years, and that changes how you evaluate risk. Could uncertainty affect pricing? Absolutely. Could it create opportunities? Absolutely. Both can be true at the same time. The goal isn't finding the perfect moment, it's making the right decision for your business. That's where good advice matters, not because anyone can predict the future, no one can. Experience helps you ask better questions before making a significant investment. Truly, markets will always be uncertain about something. There will always be another headline, another election, another policy change, another economic forecast. And good businesses, they don't wait for certainty. They're making informed decisions with the information available today. If you're considering buying commercial real estate, don't spend all your time trying to predict the market. Spend that time understanding your business, your numbers, and your long-term goals. Those answers will usually tell you far more than the headlines ever could. If you found this helpful, subscribe and follow. I share practical advice to help business owners, investors, landlords, and tenants across Southern Ontario make better commercial real estate decisions. I'm Susan, that commercial realtor, built for business, backed by data, negotiating with bite.